Hello, hello, hello! It's Tuesday! It's Tuesday! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Oh, sorry. I don't have the game up yet because I want all of us... I want all of us to see the opening credits of this amazing game. It's absolutely bonkers. Believe me, this is amazing. So, we are going to play something different today. We're gonna play a dating sim. We're gonna play I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Yes, KFC has a dating sim. KFC has a visual novel starring Colonel Sanders, but hot. One of the, hold on, let me just, I want to show you guys the, oops. Can I not show Steam? Okay. I wanted to show you guys the one of the reviews on this game is basically just why is Colonel Sanders hot times 12, I think. Like they repeated like why is Colonel Sanders hot? Why is Colonel Sanders hot? Which is, you know, a lot of people's question when they first see this game. Like there's a second, like that would be their second question when they see this game. Why is Colonel Sanders hot? The first question is obviously is why does KFC have a dating sim? Yes, hi Onan, yes. Colonel Sanders is hot in this game. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful. I saw the opening credits. I saw the opening credits of this game, and it is absolutely bonkers. It is just amazing. So I hope you're ready for that. Because I wasn't ready for the absolute mayhem that is the opening credits. Like it's just the opening credits. It's already super good. What is it? Dating simulator? You're gonna see this in a bit. You're gonna see this in a bit. Let me open this up right now. Hello, bebe. Oh, why is it not showing on? Oh, there it is. So watch this. Watch this, man. Do you see what do you see what I mean? Oh, also, I bought a zinger just for tonight. I bought a zinger just for tonight. So you know, to commemorate this amazing time in my streaming era. Is my camera too big? I think my camera's too big. Let me just. Oh my god, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yes. This is I Love You, Colonel Sanders, the finger-licking good dating simulator. we're gonna find out the secret sauce tonight, boys. We're gonna find out the secret sauce. It is gonna be absolutely amazing. But this game is on full screen. So I won't be able to read chat as I normally do. So I'm just opening up my Twitch on my phone, so I could still read everyone's reactions while I am playing this. But hey, we're here now. Thank you so much for dropping by, Onan. Thank you for being here. Glad for you to be here. I'm happy for you. At the bell, make it stop. Say special sauce scares me. This is a horror game. Is it? Are you sure about that? I mean, look at Colonel Sanders' face. Why is Colonel Sanders hot? We're gonna go through. We're gonna go through this together. Don't worry. What do you want? Do you want us? Oh, you know what? Do we want to go into this game with Onin? As Onin? Because the last time we did a dating sim, it was for Doki Doki Literature Club, and I wanted to distance myself from the game because of how crazy and how psychological it is, right? So, do I want to do the same thing here? In Doki Doki Literature, in Doki Doki, I named our character Mingo because I wanted to distance myself from whatever horror Doki Doki was. But now, this is Colonel Sanders we're talking about. Do we want to distance ourselves from this? Hi, Machi! So I'm the victim of Colonel Sanders? Yes, we might want... Seems weird, but I'll allow it. Let's go. Let's do it. Hello, Machi! Oh, what is this? Oh, is this the loading screen? Okay, I'm fine with that. Let me know, guys. Let me know if the music's too loud. Is this okay? Is this alright? Yes, we're gonna prioritize quality. This is fine. Alright, cool. Colonel Sanders dating Sam! You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Are we gonna wake up with Colonel Sanders in our bed? Are we gonna wake up with Colonel Sanders in our bed? I wish I could read it. Read what? Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Honestly, I would do this. I've always wanted to just throw an alarm clock out the window, but I never had an alarm clock of my own. I've always shared an alarm clock with my sisters growing up. Plus, it wasn't anywhere near a window, so I never got to do that. He slept through the school year and gave up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Alright, cool. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, I guess Colonel Sanders, with the capitalist that he is, would not allow lazy workers into his life. You know what? You know, understandable. Lying in the second option was very me. True. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That is a very generic school name. University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. They just crammed every single word that had to do with school into that school's name. University, school, academy, learning. Yeah, if they put in like another word for school, they would have hit the bingo for that. Absolutely amazing. Love it. Your mind begins to wander to Colonel Sanders' six-pack abs. Who will be there? What will he cook? What should you wear? Will we ever date Colonel Sanders? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I think this game wants us to be the hard-working slave to capitalism that we are. So we're gonna take this seriously. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You buzz through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. That sound effect. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That is a mouthful of a name. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Hey, she's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Onin. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? That sounds like we're getting married. Are we getting... That sounded like we were gonna get... Hold on, the music volume is way too loud. That's better. I can't hear myself think. I'm not spoiling it. Thank you much. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast myself, but well, then I ate it. I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box. What? Quicksand box? It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. I found VJ if he was a feminine female. Oh, yeah! This is VJ. If he was a female game character, this is absolutely VJ. Oh, with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only 3-day only semester. Yo, if I knew that I could get if only I knew, if I could get a college degree in just 3 days, I wouldn't be where I am now. Is what I would say. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Does that still sound like VJ? Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Hello, Santina. What do you guys think? Should we give Miriam a pep talk? Encourage her, lift her spirits up? Or do we change the topic and make her feel like her needs are not important? Do we divert the subject away from her? Because obviously, we're the main character here. She has no business, you know, hogging all of the attention to herself. I'm tasting like a piece of the zinger. My god, is it spicy? As spicy as Colonel Sanders gonna be? What are you guys feeling? Lift her spirits maybe? Let's lift her spirits up. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower? That other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Fancy looking tower, that would be Temperance? Handsome fellow in the red suit, is that the devil? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. This is the exact opposite of how Onin was talking to VJ earlier this morning. Earlier this morning, I was trying to give VJ a compliment in our group chat, but then Onin was like, "Oh no, a compliment! Somebody counter it with something bad," and then Onin proceeded to say something bad about VJ just to balance it out. Apparently, VJ does not know how to take compliments. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. It wasn't bad, what do you mean? You mean like the opposite of a compliment. He's a dirty grandpa man. I mean, it is truth, but it's still very mean. It just means he's good. Sure. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. You go, girl. Can you believe I cut them myself? I absolutely can, actually. You can have... You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, You're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Custom engraved measuring spoons. As Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but she can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. This is gonna be the tsundere of this playthrough. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken chins. You leave owning shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Hey, guys. Do you know what they call somebody without any shins? Oh, hey, Flash. Hold on, do I have the SO? Oh, yeah, I do. That's the... Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh.
Horse gum.
Huh?
Forced gum? Huh?
Horse what?
That's not what I meant!
Horse what? Hey yo, can someone clip?
Perfect clip to come out in this particular game. Hi, Flash. Enemies to lovers trope? Yes, please. Oh, okay. So does that mean we're going to romance Ashley in this playthrough? All right, cool. Hey guys, do you know what you call somebody with no shins? The shin. You guys know what you call the shins? Is the thing? Is your leg between? You know what they call somebody with no shins? A person with no shins is named Tony. Get it? Because without the shins, all that's left are the toes and the knees. So a person with no shins is called Tony. If you want to be respectful, he'd be your Uncle Tony. Your Uncle Tony. The Uncle Tony is Belle's addition to that. Okay, since Onin himself, the real life Onin, wants us to go through a enemies to lovers trope. We're gonna romance Ashley here. Oh, he can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that she's actually Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. I mean, the more letters, the better. That's why my name is only Dave. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Van the Man. I love that character already. I do not know what Van the Man looks like, but I already love him. Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight. You can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Who the heck wrote this? Somebody got paid writing this. Thank you for making me read that out loud. Van? You run. It's a JoJo knockoff. Hey, Karasuno. You've never been sure what their arrangement is. But as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van has been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Ah, yes. Nothing says devious more than a JoJo knockoff and a thick KFC worker. Intensive wheezing. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think you'd just handouts are I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us along with professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. Oh god, who are you? Who are you? Lurk for now. I have backlogs follow up too. Yay, backlogs! As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. You reach toward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop-Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob. Oh, okay, Bob. Okay, I get it. Alright. But I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Onin. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. I'd like to believe that an actual professor drew this chicken bucket onto the blackboard. Absolutely 100% believe that. That some hired professional had to teach trigonometry and, you know, had to include a chicken bucket into the lecture. I don't know who this is. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of class. Adorable! It's a corgi. Now, quiet, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAO. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A dog? Is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the class. Oh, is this Colonel Sanders? I'm chilly. Someone close the window. Are we gonna see Colonel Sanders? Yes! Colonel Sanders! You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks through this aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong. And this over here, it must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe you should open the window back before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second, nobody would talk to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your weird insults? Besides, when Onin sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. This is only one option. Why give us this option if there's no other option? This isn't an option. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps into the to settle the class down and settle some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sports and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're in the fast track out of here, young man. Are you ready? Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Hope you're having fun with this game. I'm having tons of fun. Like, the amount of love and passion and, like, attention given to this game is just amazing. By the way, we're gonna have to take a bite of this zinger because, my god, this classroom is hot, hot, hot. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town in his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Ooh. I feel like giving our teacher a snack is a little bit condescending. I think if we give him a rubber ball, we would be like, I feel like we'd be, you know, we'd be disrespecting him because we're saying that we see you as a dog and not as a professor. You know? If we, so we either give him a beef treat or a chicken snack. I feel like we give him a chicken snack because this is a KFC game. I feel like KFC would reward us by going to the chicken route, by picking the option with the chicken in it. Right? Right. Chicken snack it is. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, of course. Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but paying no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. See, this is why I haven't really achieved much in life. I never carry along any dog treat flavors at all times. Maybe this is what I've been missing in my life this whole time. Maybe this is you know, a sign from God that I should be, you know, work on my life, work on myself. The only thing that is stopping me, the only thing between me and better days is a dog treat in my pocket. Thank you. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Onin, there's still a seat here! It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Ooh! 2 good options? Well, which one? What do you mean 2 good options? I only see 1 good option here. I only see 1 good option here, and it's by Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. If you're that hot, you can change the topic to whatever the feck you want. As soon as you're settled onto your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me! This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is why are we talking about trains in culinary school? If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Interesting question. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Huh? Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather? Night vision goggles or slam dunk? What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork. A meat tenderizer or a spork? The real answer here is absolutely a spork. The only thing more efficient than a spork is a spore knife. The only thing more efficient than a spork is a spore knife. A spoon, a fork, and a knife combined into one. That's a spore knife. What? What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. Well, honestly, a pancake that looks like a silly face. I think I needed that. You know? I needed that back in 2020. But I think the game wants us to go with this. But I kind of want to agree with this. I think this is my honest to goodness answer. But we also want to impress Colonel Sanders. Okay, we're gonna go for the first one. Yeah, that's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? I think, teacher, I think this question is a little bit biased. Because, well, you can't get the other one to get too salty. Okay. Alright, Sprinkles is best boy. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy. Hey, perfect. 5 out of 5. Wow. To be honest, did you cheat? Oh, wait. You look up to see the Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh my god, Colonel Sanders, yes! Hot diggity, Onan. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. Getting gay? Davey's getting gay? Bro, I'd be gay for Colonel Sanders. If this version of Colonel Sanders were real, I think I would be gay. But thank goodness that he's not. Or thank goodness he's not. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant. Alright. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. I mean, I mean, my mouth is watering. Like, do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, howdy folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shush! Lunch, lunch, lunch! He said shush! In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Oh, Colonel Sanders, you can share anything with us for lunch. You can share anything with us for lunch, Colonel Sanders. Indeed. That smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Ah! Ah yes, capitalism. Sus, Davey, in no way am I sus. In no way am I sus. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Do you imagine Colonel Sanders while you're eating your burger? No, I'm not. What I'm imagining is people commenting why I'm eating the sandwich on both sides. And that's because I'm like, to explain myself, this part had way too much chicken, and the other parts had too much bread. So I feel like to balance it out, I'll take a bite from the excess chicken, and just take a bite from the only bread spaces. It's efficient, okay? It makes sense. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel idea! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years, I have developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Look what I have. Ooh, what did you have? David's getting gay? No, don't cut that! You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What do you want? What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Sure! Nah, my dude, nah. You know, because of this line, I feel like Van would be, like a surfer boy. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, dude. Nah. I think that fits him a lot better. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. What the fuck is that face? Van, what the fuck is that face? You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I wonder I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh boy! Yes, sir! He can fry my chicken tenders. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. He wants him all to herself. What? Mochi, what? What? I'm talking about the chicken tenders KFC. Like he could like he could fry chicken tenders really well, and I would buy them with real money in order for me to consume these goods. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the piece of fried chicken out of his bucket. Why is bucket in quotations? Why is bucket in quotations? Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. You know what? I would very much like to hold on to a drumstick right about now. Because I am hungry. I only ordered a zinger, but I might just order... I might order an actual rice meal after this. Because my god, this game is giving me an appetite. Sorry, not sorry? Why did you clip that? There's nothing to clip. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light! I think it would be disrespectful. Open it and watch. I wonder I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh boy! Yes, sir. He could fry my chicken tenders. I wonder I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh boy! Yes, sir. He could fry my chicken tenders. I wonder. It's so perfectly cut too. It's so perfectly cut. Amazing work. Amazing clipping work, Mochi. Thank you. Anyway. Even the face says it? No! It doesn't say anything. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful. Pure. Heavenly. What a guy. I'm gonna lose so much air today. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can be only described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. Yeah. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea. Where'd you get that stuff? Where'd you get that stick? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Hey look, a Cramorant! No big deal. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Hey, yo, Colonel Sanders? Huh? Hi, Ray. How you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome into this hot mess of a game. He's clearly not gonna give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. And then leans in. Oh my god! You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Yes, my capitalist daddy. Oh, why is that blanked out? Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. I use beep. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! Why is that censored? Why is that censored? Is it censored because it's KFC's actual ingredient? Or is it censored because it's a little too spicy to show on stream? You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some if you'd searched. Huh? While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders had disappeared. Whilst everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Oh, howdy! Of course it's gonna be spicy? Okay. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. Think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. Ooh, plans aren't the only thing that will be big. Ah! I bet the plans aren't the only thing that's gonna be big. Also, your revenue. I'm talking about your revenue, Colonel Sanders. You're gonna be one of the largest fast food chains in America and in the world. Hydrate? Bro, with this amount of yes, you know what? Yes. Hydrate. I do need I don't have water, but I have tea. Thank you, Ray, for the hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate, I always say. Ooh! My god. This is the KFC dating sim. The freak, how you know this? Hey, I'm a man of culture. Can we also get thank you for the shout out for Ryan? Thank you. I'm playing the KFC game while eating KFC. Yeah, Choco Gaming Company is a friend. His name is Ryan. He's amazing. He's a cool guy. If you have Facebook, follow me on Facebook. Watch Davey get gayer? Look. There's nothing gay about appreciating a man's legacy in capitalism. In fast food. Literally everything else. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Colonel Sanders, you can leave a mark on our world. Yes, on my life. You've surely left a mark on our lives. Woo! I want to share as well that I had an accident yesterday. I crashed yesterday on my vehicle and I have a lot of wounds. Yo! Brian, I hope you feel better. I already followed him. I'm Nico. I'm so sneaky like that. Oh, Nico! Oh, you mean... Oh! I know you! I know you! Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. I think you followed me, I think, during our podcast together, Ryan? I'm not sure. Alone together for the first time. You figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with the big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, or be modest but thoughtful. Ooh, I don't think I want to do this. I don't think we want to do this. We don't want to mess with the genius that is Colonel Sanders, right? We don't want to mess with you know, we don't want to mess with his ingredients. We don't want to mess with his recipe. I feel like it's overstepping. That would be overstepping our boundaries. We just met this man. We just met this guy, and we want to put our best foot forward, right? So not this. We want to neg him to show our own strength. I feel that would be a lot too pushy. Is there NSFW there? I don't think so. It'd be weird if there would be. I don't think there is. There was a comment on this game on Steam. It says there's only one negative review for this game, and it says, "Really? I endured almost an hour of grueling, unending high school drama, and I can't even taste Colonel Sanders' delectable drumstick? I hope Popeyes and Chick-fil-A do a hostile takeover and merge your assets with theirs, so they can make a game with where the audience gets what we deserve." That's one of the reviews for this game. So I don't think it's going to include anything that spicy. KFC, nom, yes. I think we have to be modest but thoughtful. I feel like this will be the route that I would go in real life. Woo! I like those fluffy hearts. We should that's a good option. That was the best option. Well, I just want to let you know that I really enjoy your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I'd like to do a lot more interplay later, if you know what I mean. I mean, I appreciate the compliment, Onin. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Snorlax, Lucario, Eldegoss, Pika Pika, Blastoise as human. Yeah, that's the onesie club. That's the Pokemon onesie club. All of those emotes are our group of friends, but in hoodies. The Blastoise is me. The Eldegoss is my girlfriend. Lucario is Ryan, obviously. The Pikachu is one of my mods, Santina. And the Snorlax is another friend of ours who also plays Unite. That's VJ. Sorry, I needed a breather after that. I needed a breather. I needed to pause after that interaction with Hot Colonel Sanders. I don't know if it's the tea. I don't know if it's the caffeine in the tea, but or the game. But I am feeling like I'm palpitating a little bit. I think you could. Oh no, it's what? That's only 2 days as the Choco Gaming Company. I'm pretty sure that you had a longer watch time when you were still going as Dark Chocolate. So I don't think your stats carried over. I'm the one that needs a breather. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control herself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? I'm a team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wanna be my partner?
Aw.
Sure, Onin. I'll prepare our station. Drink water instead, breathing is bad. I laugh and wheeze at this farewell. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. People, how is an industrial cooking appliance learning how to cook with industrial kitchen appliances? Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Anyone but Pop. I feel like Pop is a walking safety hazard. I feel like Pop is a walking biohazard, so I'm not going to let my friend from childhood suffer with Pop. No, sir. Not with Pop. We're going with Clank. How are they even talking? They're not. Using itself and its borderline brethren to cook. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partying with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzz. Issue? I hardly know you. What? clank judders, and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Ooh! I'd love to blow something else. And that is the market on fried chicken. Oh, your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. This is it. This is what's going to get us in Colonel Sanders' loving embrace. What's KFC without mashed potatoes and gravy? What is KFC without mashed potatoes and gravy? Oh yeah, that was a good choice. You see those hearts? Absolutely perfect. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Woo! Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll get the potatoes. No, please. Let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. You sure can. Oh, yeah. Oh, you have to do Poke Start first, Ray. Looks... What voice are you using for this? Looks like things are... No, that's not it. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Or just cooking partners? Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Onin's dream, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van. We're working on a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looks like Onin was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day, you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worth of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together. Like a thigh and a drumstick. It makes sense. Honestly, she has very thick thighs, and I would not doubt her for a moment. I'm not even mad. She brings up a really good point. You can't argue with thighs that thick. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. Ooh. Pinky, you need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. What? Turn turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need? Or do we turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back? How are you good at impersonating characters? Look, I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for 2-3 years now? I've been playing D&D for 5 years. For 5? 4 years. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for 4 years. So yeah, I do have a good idea of impersonating characters, I guess. Yeah, 4 years. I've been playing D&D for 4 years. Now that I think about it, it's been pretty long. My God. It's like yesterday where I first rolled my first D20. We're never gonna go turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners are chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect that format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me! Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Onin as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Onin's natural talent or their loyalty. Yes! My culinary marketing capitalistic daddy. Defend me with your hunky arms. I've never seen you impersonating like this. You played that game for 36 months. Yes. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Oh, I do hope that I'd be full than more than just potential. I'd be full with Kentucky Fried Chicken. Very delicious fast food. You know? Very delicious fast food. I wish I'd be filled up with Kentucky Fried Chicken. You look for Sprinkles and hope that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. Oh, perfectly creamy. Oh, yes. With plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Woo! Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. And with the hydrate ray, hydrate, I always say. Woo! It was me. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness, pressure, this crazy world stuff. Your eyes lock. Moment. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensils into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes a dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Onan. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potato face? Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Whoa, what the fuck? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten! I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone, step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice at the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professor here makes enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Oh my god, are we gonna get comforted by Colonel Sanders? Ah! I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Oh yes, Colonel Sanders, take us home! What? Like, for real? Oh, come on! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. No, that is very true, like, schools at night? schools at night has an entirely different vibe. Like any place where it's normally full of people and then suddenly empty of any soul, it hits you very differently. I miss being at school at night. I didn't have any classes at night, but there were times when I would stay at school with my friends up until like 7 o'clock in the evening, just because we were hanging out, we were playing games, we were hanging out. And like the school at night looked very beautiful, like very peaceful, very calming. It was, it was an entirely different vibe. It was amazing. I wish I could go to school again at night. Not go to classes, but like just walk around the school at night. I think that would be really neat. I think I would like that very much. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Onin? There's something I need to tell you. God damn it, no! Van, you're a cockblock. What if you see a girl with long hair, a white dress with an axe in school, Davy? I would think nothing of it. It sounds very normal. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Whoa, what the fuck? Hold on, let me come up with a voice for this. The sword monsters here by a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten us? Threaten me, just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster. See? Oh, is this rhyming on purpose? Or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fighting sequence! What? What? this? What is? What? What is this game? Cook with love, okay. That's 1 damage. The attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. Hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Defend? Which defense will you use? Trepidation? You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Focus your mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself? How will you respond? Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Ulti Tensile? Utility Tensile? Buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You'd better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. A powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing, cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean this up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for his ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction! I give up. I give up. I give up. You just channeled the energy of student debt. Borko. Who's Borko? As you come down from your battle buzz, that you'll like to watch. What is this? Oh god. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens! This is a great clip. Thank you, Mochi. Thank you, Mochi, for this clip. That was amazing. Thank you for the clip. Davey fangirling. Hey, I mean, appreciate art, okay? Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh my god, dog! Colonel Sanders is in a room. Colonel Sanders is in a room. Colonel Sanders is in a room. Oh, son, he must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it out without him. What a guy. You want to thank him. You don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Aww. Good night, my colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, hi. Oh god. Oh, hi. Whoa, okay. Hi. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank! Hey yo, our girl is pansexual? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Thank goodness we made her. Thank goodness that we made her partner up with Clank and not Pop. We gotta talk after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but it does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student ever to attend University of Cooking School Academy of Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday! Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Look, laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did you tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden while I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some, to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcases with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Would you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Definitely not. We do not want to ruin whatever chance we have with our hunky-dory man, Colonel Sanders. Betray Miriam, of course? Of course, of course. It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and I figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone, and you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Oh my god, 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 it's him! Wow! I don't know how to feel about this. Stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him. I feel like I will just watch. I'd watch his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance about before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You're so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseable beaut you have. I mean, what a horseable beaut you have. Dang it, that's just what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Onan just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals. Ashley and Van Van are doing something bad, but the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes again, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? Try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. I would... Honestly, I think I would do this instead of telling him to stop acting immature, because that would kind of like imply... Like, I still want to figure out what they're planning. I'm curious. I'd want to know what they're planning. But would that look like that I would be a part of that plan since I know the plan and I'm together with them. This never works. And I don't think this is gonna get us anything. So I'm gonna go with this. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something about that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know to make a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the sport monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Plank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely you must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem to be abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. My tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. As he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Onin? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want? A glass of water, a strawberry pepper, or a dog biscuit? I don't think there's a right answer here. What do we take from here? Pepper? Body's not prepared for the heat. Oh. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man! You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever! You think to yourself, geez, I should pay a bit better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure I'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch! Where anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via competitive cook-off! The level of theatrics these two is off the charts. Ooh, demand that they stop wasting everyone's time or step up and tell them you're on. I feel like, for content, we step up and tell them that they're on. Easy like that. He is like that. I'll be watching your performance, yo. Just as the madness reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports court. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer! Huh? That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. Oh, the hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine! I will defeat you myself. You had this chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. The way that they worded that, you had his chicken, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature? 100 degrees. But how would you even got into this school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my fur belly. Let that entice offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance. No! Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley's simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? Small town. There you go. I don't even have time to read all the choices. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. No! I believe in you, Onan. Oh my god. Oh, yes. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you make you totally forget what you were doing. How many spoons of the gravy? No! You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. What? What? I don't even know what I'm picking. Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuits dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing a personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Onan does. The good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get bar by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can hurt out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Ew, that's so bad. And here I am with completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Onan's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and good tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Onan to do the favor honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Ooh! I'm impressed, actually. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquet, atop a slice of honeycomb, sliced cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seemed intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger on the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger... As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off of his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. No! Alright. Oh no! I meant to press try again. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button there. Hold on. The vile bite. We're gonna try it again. We're gonna try again. We've come to a long journey. We did come through a long journey. I've been waiting for that for like, what, an hour? 2 hours, actually. My god. We're just gonna skip all this. And then we're gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. Uh, 100 degrees Celsius. Too good to be left alone. Yes, that's true. You don't know Colonel Sanders, but I have an idea. 11. Trust. What? Okay, next question. Small town where big dreams are born. Bubbling. No, what? Okay, it was silence, I guess. Nah, stay focused. What? Ah! I guess it's silence. Yes, 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 yes. Chocolate, chocolate, yes. Internalize the rage you feel. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash. And they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Alright, cool. I guess that forwards the story, I guess? They won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser, not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. You think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born this way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life. But I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie, and my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hadn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in the crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just your moment grows intimate. You're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Sport monster, no! Gorgo! I can't. My throat is tired. I'm tired. I can't do the voices anymore. Gorko, the sport monster, is here to fight a hero! Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin! And I, Gorko, I'm here to avenge them! Are we stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way, why do you ask? He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily. But I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Onin is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose. We really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes you and come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit in the Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student at this school. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook. Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Onin, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Ooh, we're gonna hide away with Colonel Sanders? We're gonna be alone with him? Oh my god. Give me a moment. I need some water. This is getting a little bit of intense. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna get some water to drink, and then we'll pick up where this left off, alright? Very nice house, by the way. Very nice house. I will be right back. Are you just Mochi's just naming all the stuff that she can see on screen. It's a good fireplace, by the way. It's a good fireplace. It'd be nice to have a fireplace like that. And yes, the chicken statue is weird. Wait, is that Colonel Sanders as a baby? I don't know if you guys can see the cursor, but that's Colonel Sanders as a baby, and he's already wearing glasses and has a goatee. He already has a goatee as a child. How is that possible? The feck? Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on my new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I want Juan to reveal it. I want us to be vulnerable with Colonel Sanders. Being able to be vulnerable, letting down your guard for someone, to someone, I feel like that's what's important. Having an honest and open an honest and vulnerable conversation with someone, and line of communication is a very important for any relationship. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh. Tell that to Belle. Yes, Belle and I have an open and healthy conversation all the time. I am very proud of the way that Belle and I communicate with each other. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent! Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about Colonel. Oh. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just... It's real?! Oh, okay. The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Huh. Okay. This is what I was talking about! Even as a baby, Colonel Sanders already has a mustache and goatee. That's insane. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? It's a little bit meta. Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Oh my god. Hold on. Is that a KFC scented... Is that a chicken scented candle? Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients! Huh. Alright. Open door. Oh god! But it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug. Oh! Breathing in his scent. You say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh no! He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. He tried to act casual and to ask you why you're wearing his jacket.
Aw.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! Oh! This isn't that kind of game! What? Not that we blame you for trying! The devs knew exactly what they were doing here. Damn it! This isn't that kind of game, but we don't blame you for trying. Oh, we skipped all the way here? No, it's fine. We can just fast forward. We're gonna pick the same things that we picked earlier. We still go for the same. We still go for the closet,
Aw.
but this time we're gonna say, "I'm cold." I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders moves and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm with the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Woo! Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exam for tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Onin? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Oh! Oh my god, did we sleep? Did we sleep with... Did we spend the night? Did we spend the night with Colonel Sanders? In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Are we gonna see a shirtless Colonel Sanders? This is his home. It'll be weird if he's wearing an apron. Are we gonna see a shirtless Colonel Sanders? Ah! That's fine. Oh, it's meticulous. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? Oh! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Ah, you coy! Oh my god, you know what you were doing. You know what you were doing, Colonel Sanders. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something might happen to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me out to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So he said, yeah, sure, I can get to know a little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. But things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. Nothing happened. But the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Ooh, drama. You can tell from the distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. Why just worry? It sounds delicious. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve on in suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up! Never! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A natural, intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Onin, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided. but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Onin. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into a class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Onin. Wow. Can't think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page and cover the arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edge of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Can you just do something else? Like anything else. Not rooted in dark magic. Maybe tie a string around your finger? You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I'm not doing that. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment going on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. Reach for some old homework for it to give him as a snack. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of freshly chickened rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My Onin, were you studying? Something with cinnamon? I have been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Onin, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before I can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appears to be arguing, but you haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. What? But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it great. Make it a great date. Beep. And take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands on the pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Frank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay? Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. It's still working on the title, but I think you get it. Time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? The tiny cocoa is a delicious treat, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. The chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Onan's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Onan, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. With an all-butter crust. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it. What? Pull it out! Yes, Colonel Sanders, I'm gonna pull out. Moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules! That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll pull you over the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are preparing widely elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. He's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's finding a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, registered fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. So serious that we don't have the budget to animate this or properly narrate it. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Besser Blaster! Van flexes his pectorials as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Well, at least she's honest. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. We're doing it the hard way. We don't need any magic books. We don't need no grimoires to help us here. We have our heart. We have our love. We have our dedication to culinary art. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Onin. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Onin, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever! You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering from you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? I need food, shortcut time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into her boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient! However, she doesn't know that... Oh, no! She doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get the Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster! Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not even here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, we're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the Spork Monster, noticed that you got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and then when I woke up, he tossed a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having stopped this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. We're not giving up. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been prepared their entire lives for... Yes, Onin, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue! Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which will be super useful. Because while you were powering up, the chicken pot pie overcooked and the oven can't be served. But don't worry, dear Onin. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed by your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What'll happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules have never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects and surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With the time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. Oh, what? Hold on. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad! Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs! May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. But it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come. For me to eat! Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made... tender udon noodles in savory soup. It's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutokomaki I spy floating on this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with such much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Onin, for helping me believe in myself. Van Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard, an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leads in to sniff the uni, but he doesn't get his nose closed on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Actually doesn't sound too bad. However, I'd ask you to please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At the cooking school? Got toast in yours or something, Onin? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition. At a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that they were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I go to College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it, if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. With that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Whoa! He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. That's when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen. You give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious. In fact, that everyone passes the class. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class? You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass! Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van Ashley are drawn back in by its magnificent magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Everyone has passed. There was supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? That feels like a cop-out. that feels like a cop-out, and I don't know how to feel about that. Oh wow, okay. Did not know that there were different models for these. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting! No girls allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh. Amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster! He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. And from here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name. Party Monster! Student tries to finish what they had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found a love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Hey, Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had to mail it directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. Okay. And we get a new wing at the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Ah, I see. Nepotism. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Hey, it's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Hold on. There we go, that's a lot better. I don't know what that ringing was. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet, in another dimension. I actually feel like I knew this, I feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. That's very mature. That's very mature. Never stop yourself from loving and learning more about yourself by loving and learning something about other people. You know, don't let your romance, don't let your romantic life get in the way of you loving yourself first. Good on you, Miriam. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh my god, hi, hello. Just like the first day you met them, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. Hey, it's a KFC meal. It's a bucket meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Onan, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy musk, tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Onin. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think it's something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? He found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will he be able to endure sharing with him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll at pastry school? Oh my dear Onin, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! Hey, Satan! You actually got us in the right at the ending of that. My god. Hi, Satan. How you been? Whew. That tired me out, honestly. Colonel Sanders Colonel Sanders accepts our love, but he does not accept us as a business partner. Just chilling out. How are y'all? My throat is tired. My head is a little bit dizzy, but I've had KFC for dinner in a way. Yeah. Yeah, my throat hurts because I've done a lot of the voices for the different characters. I didn't realize how tiring it would be. I thought we'd be done for like an hour and a half. We've been streaming for like 3 hours. He doesn't want to be taken. He is taken romantically, but he's not taken professionally. Like he's very arrogant. Colonel Sanders is kind of arrogant, which is, you know, be expected. Who's the writer for this? Alexei Bochnek. The absolute genius of a writer. You did good. You did this game great. It's amazing. Thank you for your service. And thank you to everyone who developed this game. Alright. You know what? No, I don't know what. What's up? That's W? It is a W. Right. I think I would want to have some part to do with Colonel's love life, but I don't think I would be comfortable in sharing his business life, knowing the kind of stuff that the real world KFC actually does. Yep. I'm just asking Drew if he's going to keep streaming. I'm trying to see who we can raid tonight. Because believe it or not, I would actually need to order some actual food. For dinner. I don't know if it's gonna be KFC. It might be KFC. You know, just so that we fall, you know, become full circle. Oh, you have a suggestion? Who's your suggestion? What are you suggesting? Oh, hey, Chi. That was spicy. It was very spicy. Right? That was amazing. Hey, Chi. Can I get a shout out for Chi, please? Oh, Small, is she live?
All this time, was she like the biggest nightmare that I ever had? Probably. But there I am. Finally found myself.
Oh, she's gonna make this jump. She's gonna make the jump. Nope.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
I'm not fine. Not really
Perfect. Perfect timing on that redeem. Perfect timing on the sound alert. Oh yeah, she's live. Cool. We are. Oh yeah, sure. Let's raid small. It's been. I don't think I've ever raided small before. But yeah. That's gonna be. I think that will be all for now. I had fun. I hope everyone else had fun. With I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I will be uploading this on YouTube just so that it can be preserved. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I did clip that. I think I did clip that. So yeah. You really had fun. That's good. I'm glad you had fun, Mochi. We will be back on our regular scheduled programming. Maybe we'll do some Squirtle tomorrow. Maybe we'll try to play some chill games. We'll find out. You know, we'll see what we get. We'll see what we do tomorrow. But that is going to be it for me. We're gonna raid small. If you when you get there, you can copy paste this. If you're not sub, you can copy paste. You can copy paste this if you are a sub. If you want to do a Lechonky raid, you can copy paste that as well. But yeah, that is gonna be it for us tonight. Thank you again for everyone who stuck around. I had tons of fun. We'll be back tomorrow. But that's gonna be it for us. Thank you very much. It's your favorite turtle, Davey, telling you to keep working towards a better days. Oh, sorry, hold on. It's your favorite turtle telling you to keep working towards better days. And as always, stay moist.